Dana, here we are at the entrance to Mr. Neal Prince's tree farm. We understand that he's in New York and can't be here today. But you can, and you're his agent working on the land out here and doing the things that need to be done. And so we have the good pleasure of interviewing you today on this tree farm in the competition for the State Tree Farmer of the Year. So when did this become a tree farm?
Well, we've been looking at the property for several years, but we really started getting down into it around 2007. Just trying to find some way to get the trees back because we've lost so many to drought.
Yeah, I can understand that. What made you decide to try to make this into a tree farm?
Well, Mr. Prince is all about the habitat and the environment. And he had always said that this property would never be developed. He didn't want any developments on it other than the oil wells. And so we're like, okay, well then we've got to do something to make this property, you know, provide for the rest of our lives. And so we've been focusing a lot on the wildlife and trying to get the trees to grow. As you saw, our pecan trees didn't quite make it, but you know, we're just going to keep trying.
Okay. Well, you're pretty far west in the East Texas area, so you don't have all the rainfall your neighbors to the east have.
No, we don't. It's like, you know, we have an umbrella over us and the storms come our way and then they just spread off. So, you know, we do a little dance waiting for rain, but it doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, I gathered that just looking coming out here today. And this particular ground up here apparently has quite a bit of clay in it, and so it doesn't let the water penetrate well.
No, it doesn't penetrate well, and it makes it hard to dig.
Especially when it's dry.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, so with that, we're kind of segueing into my next question, which is, what sort of obstacles have you come across since 2007 when you started trying to form this into a tree farm?
Well, number one, the drought, and then the ground, the hard clay, and you know, we've tried to bring back the areas where, you know, they've had pumps in the past, and we come to find out that there's not that much dirt over all the bedrock and everything that they had, so we're actually bringing in dirt and fertilizing and planting seeds and trying to bring it back.
Okay. Well, back to the management that you've had, I know Mr. Prince is really interested in monarch butterflies, and so not only have you tried to plant pecan trees, but you've planted some milkweed, I believe. Yes,
we have. We tried to keep it on the north end of our property because the farmers in our area may not like us too much if they know we're doing that, because it'll eat up their gardens. So, you know, we try to keep it, the milkweed and all, on the north side of the property where there's not a lot of gardens and all growing, so that maybe my neighbors won't get mad.
That's pretty considerate of your neighbors. And so he's very interested in these monarch butterflies, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's interested in any of the, you know, rare things that go on around here, and he just gets really excited whenever he hears that we have that, and that we caught wild turkeys on our cameras at home. Our property backs up to this property, and we have cameras, and we send him pictures, and he's just so excited. So he tries to make it where, you know, the wildlife will come back to this area and stay.
Okay. Well, by holding it in this without a development, you can probably do some of that.
We're going to try real hard.
Which gives rise to a question about the benefits. We've talked about some of the obstacles, but how about the benefits? Have you seen any from this, or has he realized any that he's really particularly excited about, other than the turkeys on your land?
The main benefits that we have seen is that we are having a lot more deer this year. Our does have been having twins. We have spotted several over here, and we're the kind of people, we just kind of stand next to a tree and stand there and watch and wait and see what we see. But we have deer feeders and stuff to try and promote that. But we have seen that at least 4 of our does have had twins this year. And so we know that that's helping, you know, and keeping this area quiet and everything. So we're just trying to build things up, and so far it's looking promising.
Well, that's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
a very good thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
It gives you the impetus to keep on trying.
Oh, yeah.
Keep pushing for more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you're the tree farmer, since he's in New York, and the only trees up there have lights on the ends of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although out here, he does have some iron Christmas trees, doesn't he?
Yes.
That produce income.
Yes. He
And
does.
And that's important. And that's very
Yeah.
important. But I wanted to ask, for tree farming, as you understand it, what kind of future do you see for tree farming in Texas?
Well, I would hope that there's a lot more people that would get into it, because we've had so many people that are cutting down all the trees. I really hope that a lot of people get into it more, because if we lose our trees, we're going to lose everything.
Okay. So that's the future. So we just have deer that wouldn't have anything to hide behind, would they?
Oh yeah, deer and cougars and bobcats and all kinds of things
Got all
here.
these critters
We've got all kinds of things in these woods.
Okay, good. That's good. Well, it gives variety as long as you're in a pickup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Well, Dana, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it's been a pleasure coming out and seeing the place today and visiting with you.
Well, thank you.
All right.
So nice to have you.
Thank you.